Hey guys, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the process of cleaning up a set of 20-inch Moto Metal chrome wheels mounted on their 35-inch Nitto Grappler or Nitto Mud Grappler tires. I'm out in my barn today, and these wheels and tires I bought off the marketplace. It was in winter time, so maybe 6 months ago, give or take, and I haven't actually recorded any content where I go out and buy stuff off an individual. I'm just not comfortable doing that just yet. So for now, I figured I'd show you guys after I get stuff home. Like for instance, these wheels, I'm going to clean them up and hopefully double their value. I paid 300 bucks for them, which I thought was a pretty good deal to me, but there's a few things with them that I'm going to show you guys. Alright, so here's the wheels. As you can tell, they are dusty and they are pitted in a few spots. I have caps for these. They're not the original ones, but I'll zoom in here so you guys can see. Well, I'll just hold the camera up here. You can see there's pitting. Here's some right here. I got some stuff that it won't. You can't make the pits disappear because it's through the chrome, but it'll clean it up. It's some kind of acid in this this spray solution that I get from Napa, and I'm going to share with you guys how I do it. It's not good for the chrome if you leave it on long, but you'll see how it works here in a minute. As you can tell, these inserts, they are mounted with two, what are they? I'll be removing all of these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 of them. I'm going to be either painting them red or a different color. It's still up in the air what I'm going to do color wise on those. I might just paint them black, call it good. And so these are them. I'm going to take you outside and show you what I've already started. Alright, so I got these out here, and as you can see, I got 3 of the inserts out already. And honestly, I probably could get away with just popping the Allen head screws back in and just cleaning them up, calling it a day. But I think that the inserts are going to add some more value to whoever's interested in these. As you can see, these tires are in really good shape. I mean, for $300 for all 4 of them, I think I stole them. But there is no cracking. They were made in 16. You can tell by the DOT. The last 2 is 16. And the tread on them, I mean, I have a gauge, but man, I can look at these and tell you, like, there's a little bit of cupping, but man, somebody's going to run these and get quite a few miles out of them still. So I think anything will help these things out. But what I've got here is an end pack. I've rigged up with the right Allen head, extension, and adapter. And I'm just zipping these out. This is for a Moto Metal wheel. I'll show you the center caps that I got for them too. It's funny, I forgot what brand these were hubcap wise, and they are a Hostile hubcap. I remember the guy saying he had hubcaps, but they weren't the original. And believe it or not, I even got mounting screws. These will fit on a Moto Metal wheel, so I'm thinking that I am going to black these out instead of repaint them red, because I turn out pretty good. So I'm going to get to taking all of these off. I'm not going to show the other 3, and then I'm going to show you the process I do for cleaning the chrome up and trying to make those pits somewhat pleasant to the eye. Okay guys, real quick, I'm going to show you out in daylight what these look like up close. You can see the pits there. You see there's some film here. It wipes off really easy. I'm just more so worried about the pits. I'm going to share with you guys what I use. So here's the secret solution. This is actually aluminum brightener from Napa. You can buy it for like a little over $7, I think. It's went up a little bit since I've been using it, but it's called Max brand by Napa, and it's even got a part number. Check it out, 1454. or 8, 1458. So what I do, guys, is this is made for aluminum brightener, right? These are chrome wheels. You would think big no-no. Well, when you got pits, that tells you that the pitting it's not the chrome, it's actually the aluminum behind the chrome pitting. So to dress these up, I've learned, why not spray this on to get some of this corrosion to disappear and maybe look a little more appealing to the eye and stuff of that nature. So I've actually worked with this stuff enough to where you spray it on, and as long as you're not leaving it for like 10-20 minutes, you're good. It won't damage the chrome. Now I will say this, if you got hubcaps and they got like similar corrosion and stuff, they can take the chrome off because it's a different process on the plastic. It's just a different kind of chrome process, so it will take chrome off of hubcaps no matter the length of time. So you got to be really careful and just try a little bit at a time if you're going to do a hubcap. But in this situation, you can tell I just got to wipe these down, so that's going to be pretty pimp. So we're going to get to spraying here, and I got my garden hose. Make sure you have your garden hose ready and that you are good to spray. That way you're not running around looking for water supply after you get this on here. And what I do is I just get to spraying. And these water bottles, or these squirt bottles, can be a little finicky at times, as you can tell. I think this is a different head on this one off of something else, but I think it's whatever solution. Yeah, you don't want to breathe this stuff either. Whatever solution is in this wheel brightener eats away at the pump, and I have found that it's just hard on the pump. But so I'm going to give that what I would call a good spray, and then I'm going to work in with scrub brush, where it maybe not have, where it may have not have went with the sprayer. I'm just going to work that in. And I like to have like a toilet brush and some other brushes, which I don't have today. I'll probably just use a shop rag. And you're just going to get a bulk of it. And I don't have to be too picky in these areas because the plates are going back on. And these that I'm working with today are just, they actually have a part number on them too. They're replaceable. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to paint them black, guys, because I think the red and the black center will be kind of gaudy looking, and I think the black would just pimp them out some more and make them, they'll look like Hostile wheels if I run them or somebody else does. I don't know if I'm going to keep them or not yet, but yeah, people will see those and be like, dang, those are some Hostiles. They'd be like old school Hostiles though. Really, they're Moto metal, and in disguise, I guess you could say. Right away, I can already tell that those pits are getting really a lot more pleasant to the eye. So if you don't have a toilet brush, I just take a shop rag, if you can stuff it in through there, and I just floss it. So I'll just do that on each one. That way I know I'm at least getting over those pits, and it helps wipe that gunk off that's around them. So some of them you don't have to floss, you just stick your finger in there. These you can probably just get away with, yeah, with your finger. I'll come back and do this again after I wash all this stuff off. But yeah, right now I'm pretty impressed on how this is looking compared to before. You can just see all the dirt and grime wash off when you do this too. show you up close. Yeah, so you can see like what's hard is to wipe the gunk off around the pits usually, and this stuff just takes it right down to just the pit. And once I do the whole area, I like to go back and just look and see maybe I can touch up, and I'll use like a rag or a smaller brush to work those areas that didn't really get the wheel brightener good. I can tell these rims, I mean, I'm gonna have to market them for having pits because they're not too far gone, but they're the kind of pits I like. They're not flaking, like the chrome's not flaking off everywhere. They're still manageable, in my opinion. Still will look great and dress any vehicle up. But yeah, you can see why I got them for 300 bucks. Which I still think was a killer deal, especially in my area. And yeah, you can't get rid of pits, like I was saying. I mean, you can't sand them, you can't do anything. If you think about it, it's like a, well, that's what it is a painted piece of aluminum. And once that paint is gone, I mean, unless you're some kind of wizard, you can't just touch up chrome and with like a brush. I've tried it before, like doing little areas. They sell all kinds of different things, like I think I even found some chrome touch-up paint one time, but you'll never get it looking right doing that. The only way to redo a wheel is to sandblast it and then go about dipping it or whatever, re-dipping it in chrome or powder coating it. There's two different kinds of chrome processes I've found, and there's the older school method is it's like a real flaky, I don't know the exact process, but I just know the chrome is different, like it flakes off. And the newer chrome, it's like it almost wipes off. And I would say by looking at this wheel, it's the older chrome. I call it the older chrome because I can tell in the back there's a lot of flaking. The newer chrome, it's weird, it like wipes off. Just a different process, I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna spray this off again. Go back and actually I'll just let this sit and let all the water drain off, and I'll go back and wipe this down.
We're going to take a video of the back. I mean, this is probably this is a lot worse than the front, so should have just showed you guys this too. Here we go. Spray a little bit on. I'm not going to like work real hard on the back because I've found that people don't care about the back so much. So just let that sit for a minute.
Alright guys, here's the wheels with here's the wheels with the center caps on. Not gonna lie, but guys, these worked, but only one screw hole lined up. But fortunate enough, these things are so stout that I just torqued that bad boy down and they don't spin at all. So here's the wheels. I still have to wipe them all down. They're still drying, but I'm gonna wipe them all down real good. And I got my inserts over here. I got all of them drying except for this one I just started on a set, so I gotta go through the process. But I'm gonna go ahead and start zipping these on here. I got my Allen head bolts in a container, and I soaked them in the penetrating oil because the holes I found were corroding, and a lot of times I actually got lucky and only one of them broke off on me. You see it right there. It broke. It just snapped off. So I'm gonna have to like probably just JB weld that dude or something. Like pull a rabbit out of my hat. Pull a rabbit out of the hat or something. But other than that, it went smooth. So you could put penetrating oil in these. Just and I mixed them up just so when they go back in, they go in a little easier and out. It'll help clean that hole a little bit. Another thing is I'm not going to keep these wheels, but if you're going to keep them, I'd recommend putting also I like to use Permatex anti-seize lubricant. That really keeps these bolts from seizing up and getting all corroded in those holes, especially with all the Indiana salt we get here in Indiana. I usually use these on my own personal wheels, and I did use them on the bolts to hold the center caps on here, but there's so many of these, and I'm limited on time, so I'm just gonna lube those up with that penetrating oil and get them put on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with calling these Fostels from now on. What do you guys think? They're a fake hostile wheel. Get it? Might even, if I go selling them on the marketplace, I might go ahead and advertise them as Fostels, just so I don't steer anybody wrong. And in case you were curious, you can get these Crocs on Walmart.com. This is not a paid promotion. Alright, here they are. I got all the inserts back in and they're all ready to put on the marketplace. Hey guys, just wanted to update you on the wheels and tires. I did get a guy interested. I actually posted the wheels and tires shortly after I shot this video, and I posted them on a Thursday, and Friday morning I sold them for, you're not going to believe it, but I more than tripled my money. I actually almost quadrupled my money, but here's here's proof that I sold them for $1,100. Here's the guy, $1,100 today. You can see the little picture of the wheels, and I advertised them. They were 8 by 6.5 wheels. So he was putting them on a Dodge Cummins, and he seemed real happy with them. He actually had some like drag tires on there. They were low profile for the racetrack, so he was going to switch it up. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video, and maybe I'll get some more content out of me going out and buying stuff or bringing stuff home and flipping it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.